He should have been all white. That would have been crispy.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down.
I was
at the
literally
22
passing
after a
and
gain of
sucked
2,
him back.
and it brings up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And, boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. Got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a
Throw the ball, man.
Here as he's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Oh, tell me I was past the line and
Look at the
scoring.
big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Shedding through the defense. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here we go. And Boyd in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive the starting good field position is facing 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Get out of bounds.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hold it. 1st down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's park for him once he got there?
Damn.
And the Bengals grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure.
Oh, it's putting the moves on.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Yeah, right,
extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Patrick Queen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he's got it. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball's progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. There he goes left side. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Why did you see that ball coming from a mile away?
After giving up 6 the last
Why
time
is he sitting behind?
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't.
Open, risky.
That's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. This is taken at the 15.
Like,
It'll
take
be
off.
40 yards there.
He
Following
seems
a
so
43-yard
slow for
punt.
having a
3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
So he should be taking off. See that
The
turn.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained
square
drive if they
open,
want to get
but
points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Trying to get him up to an X factor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's out to Hill. Inside complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he will find his man Chase complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 64 yards.
I love him diving in the end zone. That had nothing to do with me.
As a former DB,
dude
you might
fucking
not like to
went
see
left,
that, but from
my
the wide
DB
receiver's
went
perspective,
right.
those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Yeah, I need to switch my corners. Bullshit. That's why I don't like playing man coverage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
This dude sucks. Why is he my returner? I gotta change that.
Down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow. Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
That's what he gets for dancing or diving into the end zone.
Second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively
How is he
offensively
not
they want to
fumbling?
play this.
I just smacked the fuck
just
out
how
of him.
much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Get out of, oh my God, get out of my way.
Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So
never dance into the end zone, man.
Return after the break.
This needle, fuck off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Buddy.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Eluding the pressure.
Why'd you stop running? Why the fuck would he ever stop running? That's a touchdown if he runs to the end zone.
30-yard line.
Oh my God. What the fuck ever. That is literally a touchdown.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him.
Like, why do people do the same 4 plays, man?
This guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an
Like, you got a whole playbook. Let's use it.
But how about this last
You would
play?
probably
Made a
play
nice
better.
catch, picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one to the right side.
Basic ass play.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
Dude wants to stop in the middle of the field for hell if I know. Don't make no fucking sense to me.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Like, look, he's done the same fucking play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Delphi showing off the pass rush skills.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory. You get
and oh my goodness, here's a
the same fucking play you just did.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Same setup, same concept. The same exact play.
Second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
The same 4 fucking plays, man. No fucking wonder you're losing 38-16. Game wasn't homey for him.
I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From midfield now, Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Roquan Smith. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now. We're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Wow, I wonder what this one is.
A little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10.
Gonna try and hit his tight end, and hopefully it's covered.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
Look at you, like, fucking pick a different play.
Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Burrow. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's how you actually want them to throw. That's a touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just added into that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. 76 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is going to be
my center's one of my best linemen. That shit happens all
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Why is that throw inaccurate? Why is that throw ever inaccurate?
An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. Close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Draining, honestly.
On one, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.